Okay, folks, here is another sad example of white male police violence against blacks, and in this case, an interracial couple, or the black man in the interracial couple. This happened in Monroe, Georgia, today, or at least last night, Saturday. Here is what Fox 5 in Atlanta is reporting and showing right now.
Officer in this video just went too far.
Yes, and the chief of police in Monroe agrees. We sent the videos we are about to show you to the chief, and he says they're actively investigating what led up to these videos. Despite the force used to put handcuffs on these two men, the chief says the way this officer spoke to the people at the Monroe Estates neighborhood will not be tolerated. Move your blank hands or get tased. Then who's next? Who's next? That's what you hear on this video recorded by a man who watched it all happen. The wife of the man you see ripped off of his chair on his own porch is Shenna Tory's husband.
That they tased my husband half to death. He has heart issues. He's got a heart murmur. They could have killed him.
Shenna says her husband was tased 8 times. She says police were in the Monroe Estates neighborhood looking to bust an underage party, but they never made it past her porch. Can you hear the yelling and screaming in the background? That's Shenna and Ivan Tory's children watching it all happen.
They scarred my kids, scarred them, and then they wonder why people don't trust them.
Shenna says the family was supposed to go to Whitewater Sunday to celebrate Father's Day. Instead, they waited for Ivan to get released from jail. Shenna says when Ivan is out, she's hoping for a redo of this year's Father's Day, but her children, what they saw, will never be forgotten.
They were standing on the porch. They came outside when they thought that they had shot him with a regular gun. Because all they seen was them popping with the thing, and he felt like they kept doing it until he passed out.
The chief says that they are pulling everything from body camera video to radio logs to 911 calls to fully investigate what happened leading up to the video we just watched. Now, he says the officer involved is a good cop, but a young one with lessons to learn. Ivan Tory faces an obstruction of justice charge, and his wife tells me that she is sitting at the Walton County Jail right now as we speak, waiting to pick up her husband. This is almost 24 hours after everything happened. Deidre?
All right.
Now, this is ridiculous, and this comes on the heels of Masai Ujiri, the president of the Toronto Raptors, being harassed by an Alameda County sheriff's deputy who didn't even bother to ask Ujiri if he actually had his credential. He assumed he didn't, and immediately went out after him, and Masai was not aware of who he was, what was going on, and from his perspective was being attacked by somebody. He had no idea, what he was trying to do to him. And that all happened within a few seconds. Then you have this Phoenix family, 4-year-old, unbeknownst to the family, grabs a doll in passing, leaving the place. Someone sees this happen, calls the police. The police find the family, and then all for a cheap doll that a 4-year-old stole. And it was a 4-year-old that did it. Even the store admitted it, okay? And all of that leads to the police pulling guns on them in their faces and basically treating them as if they had actually shot someone and committed this major, major crime, and they were wanted by the U.S. Marshal's Office. This is nuts. And it's got to stop. Each state should have a law specifically promising termination and extreme punishment for any law enforcement official that does that. The punishment should be a combination of jail time and money, fine and jail. Basically giving that person a taste of the medicine that they think that they're so powerful that they can do to anybody they want or anyone black that they want, and talk to that person any kind of way they want in the process. This is ridiculous. It's got to stop. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. Oh, and by the way, you were saying what happened, what was the incident? As you may have just heard, said they were looking for an underage party. if they didn't find an underage party, if it wasn't there, they had no reason to apprehend anyone. Nothing. I mean, if they never made it past the door of the place, they had no reason, they had no probable cause to take any other action. This is where I give Oakland police credit. If they had reports of that kind, Oakland police have much better things to do. By and large, for the most part, Oakland police, and I say that because of incidents in the past, but I'm talking about today, would not waste time with that kind of behavior. And I've seen videos of Oakland police officers showing completely excellent high levels of restraint, where you would think, hey, maybe something should be done here. But in the case of that officer in Monroe, Georgia, it looked like slave days, where he was just trying to haul off anybody he saw who was black. Okay, who's next? Let's go. Let me haul you off in the patio. Haul you off here. Tie him up. That's what it looked like. Horrible stuff. Bad. Gotta stop it.